Alex Patel balls. That's on leg stump. It's gone straight up in the air off the bat of Lewis Rees. He's going to be caught, and he is caught. And Lewis Rees is starting to find ways of getting himself out here. He can't quite believe it. The ball went straight up in the air. What that means is we can crack on. And Madsen strokes this next delivery gloriously out towards the extra cover boundary. It's being chased down. It's being chased down, but it gets to the boundary. The man chasing it was Deepak. Thank goodness. 15 for 1. Madsen on strike. Singh bowls to him, and he's smashed it straight back over his head. That's a glorious shot. 6. It's gone, about a quarter of the way up the sight screen at the far end.
Keep it simple, don't you? And Madsen likes a good sort of cheeky.
5th ball of his 2nd over, and that one's straight up in the air off Shan Masood's bat. He's going to be caught at mid-on. He is caught at mid-on, and Shan Masood goes in his final innings for a while for Derbyshire. He's been caught, and Ashdeep Singh gets his one. Just 22 for 2. I beg your pardon. Just got a leading edge.
Yeah, he looked like he was.
Obviously, this one is driven down the ground. It's slapped down the ground really for a 1 bounce 4. It landed about 4 yards inside the boundary. 18 deliveries in Derbyshire up to 27 for 2. Side of, I reckon here. There we go. 4 more out to the cover boundary this time. Just stepped back into the leg side. That's clever batting, isn't it? You manoeuvre the field. He's on his way in. 9 runs conceded so far, and that's another 4, so they make that 13. That's glorious. Out towards the wide long off boundary from Wayne Madsen. 3 successive boundaries to finish 2 at the end of 5 overs. Bishnoi is on his way in. 9 runs conceded so far, and that's another 4, so they make that 13. That's glorious. Out towards the wide long off boundary from Wayne Madsen. 3 successive boundaries. 5 for 2 at the end of 5. Now then, this boy's a bit sharp, but that's disdainfully dismissed by Leas Deploy out to the mid-wicket boundary just for 4. In fact, it hasn't got the good enough on it. It's supposed to be the next big thing, and the first ball that he's bowled, left-handed South African weights, and this one's pulled backward of square on the leg side, and 4 more. It was another poor ball, really.
Here, Malik, he's sort of bowling a bit too straight.
Only 20 yards from the bat, and Deploy's been bowled because he tried to flick it over the wicket-keeper's head, and it's hit his leg stump, and he punched his bat before turning and making his way off, and that's short and not particularly Rod Cricket Club, but it's very exciting as Iyer is in. It's pulled violently into the leg side for 4 runs by
that was just looked sort of effortless. I think if he
it was. It's Venkatesh Iyer bowling, and that one is lifted into the leg side by Madsen, who's caught out at mid-wicket. He looks at the bottom of his bat because that is what it came off, and Venkatesh Iyer has a wicket. Madsen goes for 28. Iyer bowls. Oh, that's been whipped into the leg side. That might go for 4. It has gone for 4. That's a great shot from Cartwright. Picked that up nicely and signals the 4 on the big screen. And next delivery is pushed out into the offside. That was a bump ball. No, there's going to be a run out here. There's going to be a run out. There is a run out. And I'm afraid it's Hilton Cartwright who's gone. Right, final ball of his spell. Bowls, and that one is lifted around the corner and down towards a long leg for 4 runs by Alex Hughes. Nice shot by him. He moves on to 16, 115 for 5. You're never far away from Sweet Carolina. Next delivery from, he's bowled him. That's the middle stump out of the ground, and Brooke Guest has gone. And Malik finishes with 2 for 31. That was a terrific delivery. Very, very sharp, I have to say. Certainly looked sharp. Brooke Guest has gone for 23 of 26 deliveries in the end. Bowls are out to do, actually. Bowls around the wicket, and that's guided down to 3rd man. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. It is, you know. I thought the fielder might get around there. It's Avesh Khan, but he just couldn't quite make it. He was a little bit finer than I imagined he was. And the leg spinner, it's got to be in the conversation for my favourite spinner behind the umpire. And he's bowled Alex Hughes, who tried to sweep this one away, but it was bowled round his legs effectively, and Alex Hughes is the latest batsman to have the timbers removed as Ashdeep Singh picks up his 2nd wicket of the innings. He's now got 2 for 21, and Derbyshire won 33 for 7.
Yeah, usually.
They were absolutely horrific. Here is Khan bowling his second over. That's been lifted. That might go all the way for 6. It has gone all the way for 6 from Matty McKiernan out towards deep backward square leg into the East Midlands demolition stand. It was banged in short by Avesh Khan. And, well, it was a decent hit. He basically just helped it on his way. Almost.
It's a nice shot that was.
Almost a shot like a hammer thrower.
Yeah, just sort of guiding it round the corner. I think sometimes that's all you've got to do is when...
6 for 7. Singh with 2 balls to go. What's Mark Watt doing? He's danced all the way into the offside and he's been run out at the far end. He's got Matty McKiernan back on strike. He's been run out by a long, long way. A long, long way.
Just thinking, like, could you imagine if he'd have missed that then?
Well, yes, that would have been...
he launched that at the stumps.
3 off 6 for Mark. Well, what was he doing? 146 for 8 now. Radio Derby online via the BBC Sport website, and now we're on these. Just to complete his first over, that's lifted in the air. Is it going to be a catch out in the deep? It is a catch out in the deep. And Ben Aitchison gets his first wicket in T20. And Ruturaj Gaikwad goes for 3. Next ball from Aitchison's down the leg side and just clipped away fine for 4 runs, much to the delight of... And after the game, hope he's okay. Watson again bowls. This one is sliced over the head of Matty McKiernan at short third man and away for 4 runs. A slightly fortunate for 1.
He looked like he got away with that one there a bit, Samson. He sort of...
Frees up his first over. Scrimshaw in from the city end and bowls. That's quick and that's going all the way for 6. Out to the backward point boundary. That is a very, very impressive shot. 3 from 18 deliveries. That's the one problem with the pace that George Scrimshaw has, that if you make contact with it, it can what in and bowls a 24-yarder and it's clubbed over the head of Shan Masood for 4, and he's a little bit unfortunate there. Almost caught the back of Samson, and it's 40 for 1 with 2 balls of the Watt bowls. That one is cracked over Shan Masood's head again for 4 more. And bowling Mark Watt for a 3rd successive over from the same after 6 overs. India are 46 for 1. Derbyshire at the same. Scrimshaw bowling to Hooder, who uppercuts this one for a 1 bounce 4 down to 3rd man. And again, the pace of George Scrimshaw, who went for 2 men back down below us. That's guided this time to down to 3rd man. Good stop by Mark Watt. He's a big bowls. That was pulled into the leg side. This is a chance for a catch for Leas Deploy, who takes it comfortably, and Sanju Samson has gone, and that is a big, big blow for Derbyshire. Samson goes for 38, a comfortable catch, and we're in the 8th over.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's
56 for 2. Sorry,
yes,
carry on.
It's good from McKiernan. He's always sort of come in and he's
uppercuts this one for a 1 bounce 4 down to 3rd man. And again, the pace of George Scrimshaw, who went for 2 men back down below us. That's guided this time to down to 3rd man. Good stop by Mark Watt. He's a big bowls. That was pulled into the leg side. This is a chance for a catch for Leas Deploy, who takes it comfortably, and Sanju Samson has gone, and that is a big, big blow for Derbyshire. Samson goes for 38, a comfortable catch, and we're in the 8th over.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's
56 for 2. Sorry,
yes,
carry on.
It's good from McKiernan. He's always sort of come in and he's
36 off 13 deliveries. Here's Hughes in and bowls. That was lifted in the air out towards the members' pavilion for 6. That's huge. 77 for 2. Scrimshaw in bowling to Hooder, who edges this one down to 3rd man, and it's not stopped by either the wicketkeeper or Mark Watt, and it goes for a 30 off 19. And Scrimshaw is in and bowls. That one is uppercut for 6. That's a terrific shot. All the way in front of us for 6. And well, Martin, I think India will probably win this game. They're going. Next delivery is pulled again into the leg side. And this one's better placed because it goes in between Lewis Rees and Leas Deploy for 4 runs off for India. 100 for 2. This next one is swept, and that's going to be 4 runs as well. That's a really nice shot from Yadav, who moves to 23 at the end of the over. And it cost 11 runs, and India, well, they're just upping the pace. Mark Watt, that's slapped out into the offside. That is racing towards the boundary, and it's too quick. 30, 121 4-2. Essentially before, perhaps not before this game's. Oh, this one's been lifted down to fine leg, and the bounce completely fools George.
Hit him in the face as it went past.
Yeah, 5 4s and a 6, and now he slapped that one back over the extra cover boundary for 6. Wow, that was some shot. Down to the fact that Deepak Hood is a very, very good batsman. English can still finish top though, as this one is driven straight to the man. He's caught it. He's caught it. He's claiming the catch, and the finger goes up from the umpire. Alex Houston, Ben Aitchison, but he's on his way back. 3 overs, 2 for 30. His figures almost certainly his time. Well, we don't. 150 for 3. Scrimshaw bowls. It's turned into the leg side by Yadav, and India go through for the single to win this game by 7 wickets with